In this video, we're going to quickly add the ability system component to our tutorial character here and just get that underway so that we can continue on testing our basically activating and calling the on pressed and released events inside of said, well, ability. So in order to do so, we're going to go to our build.cs and we're just going to add the ability system. So we're going to add, sorry, not abilities, we're going to add gameplay abilities. I hate that. I think it's like shift enter. I keep pressing and I managed to, wait, did I build it? Okay, I don't know what I did. Anyways, we're going to add the gameplay abilities as a module dependency. Go to our tutorial character and I'm just going to copy actually one of the components such as the camera boom and paste that in here. Change categories to abilities. Doesn't really need to happen, but anyways, we're going to do a T object pointer of the type U input ability system component. Going to for declare and just call this one ability system component. Now we're going to want to make our character here inherit from the interface, which would be the I something. It's like I ability system interface. So it's going to want us to include that. So go ahead and include the ability system interface.h. And this does require a implementation of the get ability system component function. So we're just going to scroll down to the bottom of our character and implement it. So get ability system component. And it is simply going to return our ability system component. And that's it. The reason it's complaining is we haven't included our custom type of input ability system component. So let's go ahead and include components input ability system component.h. Now you can see it is good to go and no longer whining. Okay, so now we need to actually set this up. So there's two different ways in this case given the state of the pawn. So for the pawn, the server is going to have one version of initializing it and the client is going to have another. So the server is going to do the on possessed and the client is going to do the on rep for the player state. So basically anytime the player state has replicated to this character, indicating that there has been a, some form of possession, then we're going to initialize it. So what I mean by that is we'll just go right here. We search for init. We have the init ability actor info, and basically the owner actor and the avatar actor are two separate things, but in this case, because we are treating them on the character, we are going to make them both the character. So we need to add those functions. So do those right above. I'll keep them all kind of related. So we're going to do, let's see, it's like on possessed. Maybe it was possessed by. Let me check, see where that actually runs. Yeah, that really helps. Anyways, if memory serves correctly, this does run just server side, so I'm going to just kind of wing it. Anyways, so on possessed by, what we want to do is we want to grab our ability system component. We want to init ability actor info. We want to pass in ourselves, so this character, for both the owner actor and the avatar actor. And we're going to do the exact same thing for the client via the onRep player state. So literally copy paste and we are pretty much good to go. Only thing we need to do now is in our constructor, like we do with any component, I can remove these. We're just going to do the create default subobject of the U input ability system component. And I'm just going to give the name of ability system component like so. Okay, so now we have our ability system component set up on our pawn. We have the init, so possessed by should apply to the server, and the onRep should apply it to the owning client, and to remote clients, because they all should receive this, I believe. Let's see. That should be everything we need to do for this video. So let's just go ahead and compile and make sure we are good to go. All right, so we are built and good to go. So in the next video, we're going to do what I initially had intended doing for this video, but completely forgot we had to actually add the ability system component. And that is, where am I at? There it is. That is basically relaying it back to ability input pressed and released, and finishing up by setting up our gameplay abilities so that way they can go ahead and actually, well, receive these events, which allow us to call our other events, which will in turn let us do it through Blueprint. So I will see you in the next one.